here on EA Sports along with Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Looking forward to this one. Vermont's closing out an extended road trip here. I'm not sure they wanted to end, though.
They have had from player 1 to player 23 an excellent road trip. Contributions across the board. Their special teams have been good. It's been an excellent trip.
Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. This has been one we've been waiting for a while, and it's time to finally see... Scores! No chance for the puck stopper on that one.
Wow, he got that thing away so quickly. Waited for the pass, timed it perfectly, and then beats the goaltender.
Oregon's got the game's first goal. That didn't take long.
Nobody really sitting down yet. Now they're back on their feet. The bench explodes with the early first goal.
And now it's grabbed by Cronwall. From the right side and up the middle. Ncaa. He scores! What a goal!
Again, these guys' arms are going to get tired. 2 goals in 10 seconds.
Wow, insane how quick that was. Bang, bang.
Yeah, the defending team just couldn't put a stake in the ground. They couldn't stop them. The goalie just can't keep up to this, James. The pass is in the wheelhouse, and he hammers it past the goalie into the net.
Lots of time left in this period. The Ducks now lead by 2. Puck is dropped and play resumes.
Scored by number 40.
And now it's over to Cronwall.
And by number 52.
Takes the feed. Comes up with the stop. DeSingles got the puck along the wing. Puck picked up by Pominville. Great positioning in the defensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Abbott. Handles the puck. Scores! 3 is the magic number.
And that goalie is getting just torched down there. 3 in a row here. This is a perfectly timed shot. As soon as the goalie drops into the butterfly, this puck is delivered right over his catching glove into the top of the net.
Oregon's made this a one-sided affair here early in this first period. Thornton's won the draw. Puck grabbed by Gardner. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone.
By number 22.
Quick feed to Ty. That goes off the stick. Scores! Wow, this is unbelievable.
4 straight goals. They've dominated this play. Really good stick work here as he lays the deke out. The goalie is gone, and it's in the net.
The Ducks have been putting the boots to them here early. Good job tangling up his opponent here.
Number 42.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Good hit on the play. Vermont's got the puck. Brassard swooping in on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Vanek. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Here's an odd man rush. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scores! Oh, what a one-timer to bury it!
This makes the coaches look smart every time. They depend on him for offense, and he delivers, James, time and time again.
And we're going to see a swapping of the goaltenders.
I'm not so sure the guy coming into the game is going to feel so excited. Their team has just been destroyed tonight.
Oregon's putting on an offensive display here early in the first. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Takes the feed from the left side. Slides it back to the blue line. Quick shot, and the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Spezas moving the puck through his own zone. Here they come on the attack. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. Gets it back. From the slot, wrist shot, and that goes wide.
You can go games without a chance from here.
And that's taken by the defense. Auburn's got it in the offensive zone. Big save. Oregon's offense came to play. They are dominating here early. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Takes it across the blue line. Here they are on the attack. Oh, it was there.
It was there. It's in a great spot. He just airmails this.
Across the point. Centering pass. Here's a short pass to Gardner. No room for that one to get through. And now he angles it across to Abbott. Drills him. Makes the stop with the blocker. Quick pass to Gardner. Takes the pass. Along the half wall with the puck. The Ducks have it from their own end. Carries it across the line.
2 goals in the bag already. He's got the puck again.
Puts it off the post. Works it across to DeSingle. Sends a pass over. Receives the pass. With possession along the wall. Moves it to Gardner. Takes the feed. Moves close to the point. Puts it up front. Chase right in front. Gives them nothing in front.
Sometimes you're in close. There's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all.
Oregon's made this a one-sided affair here early in this first period. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Scoops up the puck now. Dumps it in. Vermont's got the puck along the boards. Ty's got it against the boards. Dropped him in the open ice. Lowers the boom with that hit. Vermont's got the puck behind the net. Smith-Pelly's carrying it ahead. And he slides it quickly to Phaneuf. Shot stopped by the goaltender.
Vermont's trying to wear them down. They've been on the body since the first drop of the puck. Maybe it'll pay dividends later, but they're trailing in the game.
The Ducks came ready to play in this one, and the scoreboard shows it. Great read, comes up with it. Stopped by the goaltender.
Get that slop out of here. He makes the stop, and there's no rebound. Off in the corner it is.
Slides the puck over. Jostles the puck loose. Moves the puck. And he gains the zone here. And now he moves it quickly to Thornton. And there's the save. Oregon's putting on an offensive display here early in the first. Brassard's won a big draw in their own end. And the pass is picked off. Vermont's got the puck along the wall. Marlowe's got it into offensive territory. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
Little over-aggressive while they're trailing.
Here's a shot. That goes off the post and stays out. Now a quick pass to Cronwall. Oh, and that goes wide.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Sent into the offensive zone. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sends the pass over. Quick feed to Brassard. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes the shot. Blocker save. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Spectacular open ice hit. He got all of that hit. Nice pass. Moves it quickly over to Maroon. Centering pass. Takes a wrist shot. Scores! What a shot!
Well, things are going from bad to worse. The first goalie's sitting on the bench in a ball hat. This guy can't stop the shot either.
The Ducks have been all over them offensively here early in this first. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Oh, reads it all alone. Referee's got his hand up, signaling a delayed penalty. And the official stops the play as somebody's off to the sin bin. Charging the call on the hit, maybe a little too much aggression there.
Yeah, he had it on a beeline right towards him. Does not turn, does not slow down. When he makes the hit, the referee's arm goes up immediately.
Vermont's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
The best power plays are the ones that are successful after they've failed. They haven't been very good tonight, but you have to wash that away, not let it affect the current power play.
Tries to feed it over to Pominville. Pominville's going to play it against the half wall. And he makes the save.
He clearly thought he had room to get by, but it got closed off in a hurry. He took a big hit there.
Oregon's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stones him with the blocker. From behind the net, here's a short pass to Brassard. Big save by the goaltender once again.
That's why a goalie can never relax. He makes one stop, now he's got to be sharp to make another.
Oregon's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Gets it out of his own end. Vermont's gained possession along the boards. Marlowe's picking up steam. And it's a quick pass to Hutton. Blistering shot! And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And that's picked off. And here comes the pushback.
Maroon's ready to go. Apparently the other guy doesn't want anything to do with him.
And manages to clear the zone. Vermont's got a hold of it along the wall. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Quick pass to Brassard. Stopped by the goaltender. Scores! The power play delivers big time.
Puck moved quickly. The players moved quickly. That's a terrific goal, taking advantage of the extra man. Goalie burps up this rebound here. It comes right back into the shooting area, and the rebound is put away.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Scored on the power play by number 17.
Takes the feed.
Assisted by
Moves it to McQuaid. Handles the puck. Great save by the goaltender. Just real smart positioning on that one.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
Quick shot. Turns it aside. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Quick feed to Pominville. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And now he moves it to DeSingle. Scores! It's in the back of the net.
Now you just stop thinking about the first goal. Now you got another. That's 30 seconds apart.
Conversely, Seriously deflating for the other team.
Man, that is a kick in the shins right there. They just couldn't stop the bleeding. He makes a great play on the net. He's been doing it all season long. That's why he leads his team in goals.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Back to the point it goes. Right in the slot. Vermont's got control of it now from their own end. Boyle's got it on the offensive end. Grabs the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Vermont's got the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Boyle. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Centering pass in front. Puck scooped up by Aberg. Spiza stick handling in his own zone. Takes the puck along the boards. Throws it on goal. Oh, what a stop. Taken by Gardner. Carries it in. They've got numbers. Here's a shot with the stop. More than half the period left to play. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Rips it on net. Scores! Anything you can do, I can do better.
Wow, that didn't take very long, did it? They give up the one goal, and they go right back down the ice and score. That's really impressive work. I think the goaltender's got to do a better job. There's only one player in front of him. He's got to look around and find where the puck is. He never picks it up until it's past him.
This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway.
Assisted by number 21. Time of the goal.
The Dynamo have gained control of the puck along the wall. Oregon's got the puck in their own end. Takes it and looks ahead. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides it on over to Marlowe. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Oregon's got the puck along the wall. Centered out in front. Oregon's looking to break out of their own end. And he gets the puck right back. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Vermont's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes the pass. On the attack along the boards. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Great hustle to come up with the puck. Puck moved over to Gardner. Gardner's got the puck. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Picking up some steam at center ice. And he slides it quickly to Gardner. Takes that pass back at the point. And now it's grabbed by Gardner. He carries the puck up along the wing. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Grabbed along the boards by Gardner. Gardner's taking it from his own end. Over the line they come. Here's a short pass to Cronwall. Back at the point, they set it up. Big time stop there. Whistle blown as the puck is directed out into the crowd, and a souvenir for some lucky fan tonight. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Yaskin's got it across the line. Fires one on goal and makes the save. Good job tangling up his opponent here. And as he stumbles, he coughs up the puck. Quick pass to Spiza. And now he tries to get it across to Aberg. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance right in the slot. What a steal in his own end.
Once in a while, you've got to take some risk to try and get your team back in the game. He turns the puck over trying that there.
Moves it to Spiza. Boyle swooping in on the attack. Rips it. Denies him on the play. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. Passes it over to Thornton. Thornton's got it deep in the offensive end. Thornton's got it along the wing. The Dynamo have gained possession off the wall. Moves the puck along the half wall. Receives the pass. Excellent stick work on the play. Here they come on the attack. Handles it along the blue line. And that one's broken up. And he slides it quickly to Smith-Pelly. And then carries off a stick. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, what a chance, and he puts it wide of the net.
Good delivery. He got rid of that in a hurry, but he ends up missing the net. Now, positionally, he's in the right spot here. That's a hard shot. He made it look rather easy.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. Thornton's won it off the faceoff. Picked up along the wall by McQuaid. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the feed at the back end. With some momentum driving towards the net. Oh, and the goalie catches a break there. Great hit on the play. Moves the puck across to Abbott. Abbott's got it along the boards. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Here he is in close. Oh,
that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
Up along the wing. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Penalty coming up here as the play is stopped. Caught him just as he was picking up speed, and he's going to pay for it with the trip.
Oh, you're spinning with him. You're trying to get your stick into the puck lane, and you end up tripping him up.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
I like what they've done on the power play previously here, and so they really want to duplicate what they've done. They have to be aware the penalty killers will probably change approach. They have to be sharp for that.
Vermont's got a hold of it along the wall. Feeds the puck across to Maroon. Takes the feed. Brassard's got it in the offensive zone. Knocked away. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Gets it out of his own end. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Carries it across the line. And that one's turned away. Quick feed to Maroon. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Puck picked up by Cronwall. And manages to clear the zone. The Dynamo have taken possession along the wall. Slides the puck over. Moves it to Maroon. Good hit on the play. Slides it across. Hammers a shot and a great save. Gets it out of his own end. Vermont's got the puck along the boards. Spooner's carrying it ahead. Move to the middle. Moves it quickly over to Gardner. Set it out in front. Scores!
The power play had cashed in earlier. They do so again here. Really nice effort with the extra man. Really effective power play there. They move the puck around, and they're able to find him right in the middle of the slot.
Vermont's still got a deep hole to climb out of, but they do have something here to build on.
A positive step. Something goes their way after playing very poorly in the first half of this period.
By number 17, Patrick
Along the half wall with the puck. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Slides it over with pace to Pominville. Pushes it across to Spiza. Puck grabbed by Thornton. Passes right to the front and makes the save. Moves the puck. With possession along the wall. Lets it fly. That goes off the mask.
What do you think hurts more? He's got a headache or his jaw's sore? That thing was a bullet.
From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. To Singles, got it against the boards. Denied by the goaltender. All right, Ray, is he thinking about it now?
Oh, there's no way he's not. I had 9 of these, 9 hat tricks, and when you get the second one, it's really kind of the only thing you're thinking about.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. From the top of the offensive zone here. Near the point. Here's a short pass to Spiza. Tremendous read and even greater sacrifice on the block. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Right to the middle. From in close. Stopped by the goaltender. Taken along the wall by Aberg. Quick pass to Yaskin. McQuaid's got it into offensive territory. Moves it to Hutton. Centering pass. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. They've got the defense outnumbered. Moves it around along the half wall. Unloads one. Blocked in front. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Gets in front of it. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Quick feed to Aberg. And here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender. In the final moments of this period, off the trot, he ties up his opponent. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. To his teammate! Vermont's got the puck along the wall. Moves the puck over to Brassard. Brassard's going to play it against the half wall. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there.
Looking to be too perfect. Get it on the net. You've got a better chance to squeak one through the goaltender than if you miss it outside the net.
Moves it quickly over to Kronwall. Makes the save! Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Here's a short pass to Kronwall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Comes up with a blocker save.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Comes up with the stop. Gets control of the puck right in front of his own end. Marlowe's got it on the offensive end. Into the corner of the attacking area. Puck scooped up by Kronwall. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Dynamo have the puck in their own end. On the attack along the boards. And that slides right out to center ice. Quick pass to Spooner. Spooner's got the puck. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
When you're down, sometimes you have to take a chance. A little bit of a risky play, but you got to push the envelope.
Here's an offensive chance. Grips it and rips it. Oh, a clutch save. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Throws it in. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Kronwall's got the puck in his own zone. Carries it in. Moves it to Kronwall. Oh, comes up with a stop.
Kronwall's trying to brace himself. He knows the hit's coming, but man, does he get leveled.
The Ducks are up big here late in the first period. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Sends the pass over. Hammers a shot, standing tall with the save. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Quick feed to Pominville. Pominville's got it along the wing. Slides the puck near the front of the net. And it's in! He scores! Gets his own rebound and makes it count!
Nice play to follow his shot. He gets the initial shot, follows it in tight, and is able to beat the goaltender with his own rebound.
Here in the late goings of the period, Vermont's been dominated to this point, trailing by 3. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Moves it quickly over to Thornton.
Assisted by number 25, Ryan Gazungo.
Takes the pass in the corner. And some good footwork to kick it away. With the steal. Moves the puck along the half wall. And now he moves it quickly to DeSingle. Moves right to the middle. From one end of the blue line to the other. Rocked on the play. Oh, he'll feel that one. And now it's over to Ncaa. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Sends it down low. Quick pass across to Yaskin. Nice pass. Oregon's got the puck in their own end. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. And he was slowed up. Hooking looks to be the call as the official's arm goes up in the air. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Puts it on net. Time for the official to pass down his sentence. Hoyle's going off for hooking.
So quickly into position, now the defensive player's got to scramble. He takes the hooking penalty.
Oregon sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
It'll be their initial power play of the evening, James. The best power plays, they move the puck and move their feet at the same time. You'll force the penalty killers back a little more defensively than they'd like to be.
Scooped up along the wall by Gardner. Just rocked on the play.
Man, you hear the old term bone jarring? That one had to hurt. The boards are still moving from that collision.
Moves it over to Gardner. Carries the puck up through center. Takes the feed. And he comes up with it. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Puts it on net. Oh, wow! What a save with the glove.
Man, I can feel the boards vibrate with that hit. He slammed them into the wall.
Oregon's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. Ties won the draw. Taken by Gardner. Big-time save on a big-time shot. Save made by the goalie.
Oh, he's on it there. Both saves are really good ones.
Oregon's been the better team here in the late stages of this first period. More shots, more goals. Simple as that. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Whistle blown as that's redirected into the crowd. Oregon's offense has been shining brightly so far in this first period. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Big-time save on the one-timer. Here's a short pass to DeSingle. And manages to clear the zone. Great pass from off the right side. Ronta's dragging it along the line. Great glove save! Oregon's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. Vermont's got it now. Shot with the stop.
Save is good. Better yet that rebound doesn't stay in front of the net. It's over to safety in the corner.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Handles the puck. Grabs the puck in the slot. Put it off the post. Well, that'll do it for an entertaining opening 20 minutes of hockey as the horn sounds.
Just a friendly reminder about tonight's silent auction. All items can be viewed and bid upon at the display near the guest services counter.
And as both teams head to their respective rooms, 2 more periods still to come. We're looking forward to it here on EA Sports. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Oregon's got the puck to start the period. Not a lot of time left, though, on this power play. Looks to set up at the point now. Takes a shot, makes the save. Trying to get it out. Big win for the short-handed unit as they clear the puck from the zone.
Yeah, no one's going to keep it in the zone when it goes off the glass at that speed.
Fires it. Oh, absolutely owns the crease tonight.
Even though they don't get one on the power play here, they still have a there's going to be a penalty on this play here, James.
And that one's stopped. There's the whistle, and a penalty is coming up on this one. I know he doesn't like the call on this one. Nobody does, but I think he has a case here, Ray.
Well, it looked like the penalty was going to be called, and then it got sold even more so. So that's a hooking call that he doesn't really like.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
Doesn't matter whether you've had 1 or 10 power plays. The fundamentals of it are the same. Win the draw, get the puck to the point, try and spread the penalty killers out.
Move to the middle. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. And manages to clear the zone. The Ducks have it against the wall. Over the line they come. Move to the middle. Scores! They deliver big time with the man advantage.
Yeah, they use that extra man to their advantage. Move the puck very quickly. That's a nice goal. Well, he gets to walk into this and pounded by the goaltender. Nobody picks him up in the high slot. Goalie's not going to get many of these.
Oregon's quickly filling up the highlight reel shows for later this evening, Ray.
They are, even though it's in the second period still, they have scored almost at will tonight.
Quick pass to Ty. Along the half wall with the puck. Comes up with the stop.
Time of the goal, 58 seconds.
Oregon's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Vanek's got it across the line. Quick pass to Spiza. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Moves it to Marlowe. Rocks him. Centering pass. Right up the gut, here they go. Here's a chance. He scores!
Hard to get a much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
This is where you want run time here in hockey, right?
This game can't end quick enough. They're getting pounded. This is almost a tease for the goalie. He can't quite get his legs together. Gets beaten through the 5-hole.
The Ducks have reminded me of that old cliche here, Ray. When you're hot, you're hot.
It's a point night now. Everybody looking for points and goals as they are just clearly the better team tonight.
Great read to break up the play. Directed over to Pominville. Strong use of the body. Here's an odd man rush. Quick feed to Gardner. With possession along the wall. Puts it to the front of the net, and he misses.
That's a good scoring opportunity. He doesn't capitalize on a grade A chance. Wow, did the ice get small for him? There's nowhere to go, and he had to absorb this huge hit.
Oregon's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. That goes wide. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Stopped by the goaltender. The Ducks continue to lead big here in this second period. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Makes the save with the glove. Oregon's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Fires one. Easily turned away by the goalie's glove. Pominville's gaining momentum. Now a quick pass to DeSingle. Great chance in front, and that's picked off in front. Here they come on the attack. Here's an opportunity. Comes up with the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it. From the slot, wrist shot. Big stop by the keeper.
He's right on it. 2 consecutive saves. Tough ones at that.
Gardner's got it along the boards. Picked up along the boards by Yaskin. Oregon's got the puck along the boards. Sends it in on the attack. The Dynamo have the puck in their own zone. Boyle swooping in on the attack. The Ducks gain possession along the wall. Back to the blue line. Right out front. That's 3 consecutive goals.
Yeah, the goalie keeps looking over to the coach saying, why am I still in here? 3 straight goals. No way sometimes for the goalie to catch up to the pass. It's too quick. It's one-timed into the net.
Oregon's been dominant tonight as they make their way back to center.
They have scored almost at will, in particular here in this second period.
And now it's grabbed by Cronwall. Knocked away. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Move to the middle. Gets that puck back on a stick. And there's the save. Oregon's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Puck picked up by Brassard. Slides it across to Marlowe. Oregon's got the puck along the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop. Moves it quickly over to Ty. Ranta's got it in the offensive zone. Hammers it. Big time stop there. And off the save, that one goes into the crowd for a souvenir.
Fortunately for them, this save allows the puck to deflect out of play so they can get new guys on the ice. They were totally out of breath towards the end of that shift.
The Ducks have dominated them thus far and continue to do so here in this second. Maas won the draw here in the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Hutton.
Abitizer looking for 3. He's got 2 in his back pocket. Dangerous player now.
Oregon's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And he slides it quickly to DeSingle. Into the offensive zone. Quick shot, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Pominville. Oh, man, he got hit again.
Man, he must feel like a piñata out there. He's been on his backside a half a dozen or more times tonight. you think you got lots of room to make a move. Not there. He got closed down and hammered. What a hit.
The Ducks have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Pushes it across to Aberg. Aberg's got it against the boards. And now he angles it across to Yaskin. Stones him in front. Misses. It was right there, Ray.
Oh, it's such a great chance, and he doesn't get the shot on net.
Takes the pass. Snaps one on net. That goes off the twig. McQuaid's lugging the puck. Puck sent in deep, and they'll change things up on the back end. Oh, brutal open ice hit.
He laid the shoulder in. It's a clean hit. There'll be no penalty. That's a devastating hit.
And now he moves it to Yaskin. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance on the backhand, and he makes the save.
Right from the most dangerous area on the ice, the goalie flashes the glove. That's an arrogant stop. McQuaid's got to know right before he takes this hit that he's going to get run over.
Oregon's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Brassard's won the faceoff. Here's a short pass to Maroon. Puts it in deep. Vermont's got a hold of it against the wall. Brassard's got it in the defensive end. And he slides it quickly to Hutton. Moves the puck to Maroon. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Gets it over to Vanek. Off the left wing and into center. Moves it around along the half wall. From the point, takes a shot, and he comes up with the save. And the puck's knocked loose. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Tosses it to Ranta. Puts it towards the net, denies him on the play. Scores!
James, they might as well put both goalies in the other net there. That's 4 in a row for them. Oh, everybody's staring behind the net at the puck carrier. Hey, guys, turn around. The guy that's going to shoot it is standing right in front of the net. It's in the cage.
Oregon's brought it tonight. They absolutely have dominated here, especially with the goal scoring.
They've been faster, they played with more skill, and they are filling the net. What a fun night to play in.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that one's broken up. On the backhand. And that shot dies in traffic. From one point man to another. With the stop. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Tries to get it over to Pominville. Play blown dead. Penalty coming up here. Officials calling tripping here on this one.
This was the penalty I think when I took, I was most angry at myself because you're not trying to do it, and then all of a sudden you see the guy go down and you're just like, oh man, here I go.
There's the result. Power play unit going back to work.
If your power play is successful, you can really take the wind out of the other guys. You've been successful all right with the man.
Off the post! He scores!
Add that power play goal to the earlier one. They've really done well with the extra man here. You'd expect that. The team's leading goal scorer finishes another one.
Oregon's quickly filling up the highlight reel shows for later this evening, Ray.
They are, even though it's in the second period still, they have scored almost at will tonight.
Quick pass to Brassard. Shot and makes the save. Grabbed along the boards by Brassard.
Wow.
There it is. He scores! All over the rebound, and he taps it in.
Bang, Banks. Shot off the goalie. The puck falls down, and the shooter's the one that gets to the rebound, and he puts it in.
Vermont's lit the lamp. Is this something to build on now?
It's their only hope. I mean, they haven't had many shots on goal, so they're not had the puck in the offensive zone very much. But I think they've got to change their mindset here and be more aggressive.
On the attack along the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Vanek's going to play it against the half wall. And they can't convert on the play. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves it to Gardner. And now he moves it quickly to Hutton. And a great save. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. Here they are on the attack. Here's the pass. Neuber's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
Oregon's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Now a quick pass to Kronwall. Hammers it. Oh, what a stop. Right up front. Quick snap. Great reflexes. Another save.
Yeah, he's pretty good positioning here, James. He makes the two stops back-to-back.
From the opposite point.
Really solid shift here. Their puck possession game has been outstanding. Now they've got it again, and they can hold it down underneath the blue line.
Pominville's got the puck. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. Uses the force on that hit. Thornton's got it along the wing. They've got numbers. Tremendous sacrifice laying out to block it. Receives the pass. That's a solid hit. The Ducks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Thornton. Sends it across. And that one's turned away.
That's going to rattle your molars around there. That is an enormous hit that he took.
Oregon's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Ties won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. The Dynamo have gained possession off the wall. Quick feed to McQuaid. Solid check to slow him down. Gets the puck in deep. Pinned up along the boards. And the puck's kicked free. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Centering pass. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Phaneuf. Carries it across the line. Picked up along the wall by Hutton. Takes the feed. That's dumped in, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out on the ice. Vermont's got a hold of it along the wall. Dumps it into the O-zone. Moves it quickly over to McQuaid. Through center along the wing. Lets it go! Big time stop! Gets a blocker on it. Quick pass over to Vanek. Moves the puck along the half wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't get a hold of that pass. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Ronta's carrying it ahead. Here's a short pass to Ma. Fantastic save!
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Quick pass to Abbott. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Moves it to Maroon. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
The coach is encouraging them to keep taking chances with the puck. Try and make up the deficit.
With the backhander. Stopped by the goaltender.
Sharp reaction save.
Scores!
he can really shoot the puck there, and that just blows by the goaltender. He didn't really have a chance.
The Ducks are back to center, and here in this second period, it's getting out of hand.
They've been doing this a lot. Score, go back to center. I guess it's better than being the other way around.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it. Quick feed to Thornton. Great pressure forcing the turnover. Slides the puck over. Along the half wall with the puck. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Oregon's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And now he tries to get it across to DeSingle. DeSingle's got it into offensive territory. Takes a shot and makes the save. Oregon's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Thornton's won it in their own end. Shoots it, blocker save! Taken along the wall by Brassard. Vermont's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Oregon's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Play resumes as they win the draw. Scores!
Hard to get a much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
I think we can officially call this one a rout now.
Yeah, this is a steamroll. This is over. Centerman practice faceoffs at the end of every practice. This time the defensive guy loses position. The puck ends up on the shooter's stick, and he rifles it by the goaltender.
Oregon's been dominant tonight as they make their way back to center.
They have scored almost at will, in particular here in this second period.
Thornton's won it. Puck scooped up by Spiza. Feeds it over to Thornton. With possession along the wall. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Sends it in deep. The Dynamo have taken possession along the wall. And now it's over to Spiza. Spiza's got it on the offensive end. And they'll dump it in. Oregon's got the puck along the boards. And it's kicked away. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Vermont's ready to go on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Boyle. Pass back to the point. Here's a short pass to Gardner. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Boyle. Denied by the goaltender.
Ranta's able to get everything behind this hit. He really lays one on here.
Oregon's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Up along the wing. Vermont's got the puck along the wall. Looks to get the puck over to Jaskin. Jaskin's got it in the offensive zone. Jaskin's got it against the boards. Quick pass to Jaskin. Gets in front of it. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and makes it count.
Goalie burps up this rebound here. It comes right back into the shooting area, and the rebound is put away.
Vermont's got one here in the second. They need many more to follow, though.
Yeah, but they've got to start somewhere, I guess. Something positive, something to build on, but it's been a pretty rotten game for them so far.
Moves it around along the half wall. Handles the puck at the point. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And he gets the puck right back.